the U.S. Army for 7.5 years. I went to Iraq for a year. Yeah. And then I was about 4 months into Afghanistan when I got hurt.
But sometimes life doesn't bounce the way you expect. His time in Afghanistan took a turn.
Yeah, I got hurt on December 7th, 2011. I was inside the truck. My truck hit 2 IEDs, tried to tip over the truck. It just crushed my legs.
In 2011, he lost both of his legs. At that time, he says the future felt uncertain. But just like basketball, he found a new way to bounce back, and this time with a team that gave him purpose again.
Definitely gave me a new purpose, especially I got to meet other veterans playing wheelchair basketball. We traveled, around the country.
It's gonna be a lot of fun to watch us play.
One of his teammates is a fellow Army veteran, Dan Hendricks.
I was doing a practice parachute jump. Got complacent. It was my 812th jump, and I got complacent, made a mistake, and turned out to be a pretty big mistake. That's what you needed, a defender.
They may have lost part of their bodies, but they both found something more, a family.
I found my purpose again when I found basketball, and it kind of gives me the feeling of having my guys back and having a sense of purpose again.
It was never just about sport. It was about getting out of the house, finding mentors.
So expect to hear the clash of titanium.
We play basketball hard. You can put us up against probably an NBA team, and in our chairs, we've got a chance.
Meet Dan Hendricks and the rest of the Denver Rolling Nuggets, Colorado's national wheelchair basketball team.
Most people have 2 hands to use when they're playing basketball. Well, that's also what we're using for our legs too. So as we're trying to propel ourselves forward, back, move around, we're also catching the ball, shooting the ball, passing the ball.
While players may pick and roll with ease, this year the team will have to miss out on nationals, still feeling effects from the pandemic.
We lost some sponsorships, we lost a lot of participation, so it set the program back several years. And right now we're really recruiting hard to try to regain the team.
Turning to teaching and creating the only kids practice team in the state.
It kind of gave me a realization that I'm not the only one, and that I'm kind of like, I have a group and I have people that I can be around and then just be myself.
After a car accident in 2023, Lucy began using a wheelchair. She found the Nuggets a few months later and never stopped moving.
They didn't really know what lay ahead for me and if I was ever going to be able to play on the playground with them. But I think after I found the basketball team and other sports that I really love, I was kind of like, okay, I'm okay. I can still do all these things.
And I know there's a lot more adults, children out there with disabilities that could benefit from playing sports. We want to bring the whole community together.
And you can still count on Lucy for that Cinderella.
A little afraid to try something different, and then to see them just blossom. The next time we see them, the next game, all of a sudden they're taking shots, they're going a little bit faster, they're using their arms. A lot of the parents were a little concerned, well, they don't, he doesn't like to push himself in his wheelchair. After being at one game, oh yeah, the mamas don't have to push anymore. So it's just really great on every level to see them just grow and blossom to be the best that they can be.
Kids with disabilities, they're very special to me. I think they have such a great potential to be something, all that they can be, and whatever I can do to support them, I'm here for it.
1, 2, 3.
Just the fact that they've got teammates to play with and the game and just to see their enthusiasm out there just touches your heart.
Right now we're practicing about once a month, but during the summer after basketball season is over, we're going to keep that just to keep the team together.
Jonathan, he's a 7th grader. He was diagnosed with fibrous dysplasia, which is a rare bone disease. It's not a brittle bone disease, but it's kind of a strange gristly bone disease. So he's got rods in his legs and plates. He's had quite a few surgeries, but he's excited to play basketball.
and it was the first opportunity that I had to do anything when I'm in a wheelchair.
Pastor Sarah.
It's a program that Central PA has been lacking, but it's a vision head coach Keith McMinn has always dreamed of starting. His daughter Samantha was diagnosed with diplegia cerebral palsy, which limited her from playing sports until the McMinns found out about wheelchair basketball. Many of her teammates were traveling from Central PA to Maryland to play. The adaptive sports has opened doors for Samantha. She's currently a college athlete at the University of Arizona.
It's amazing to see the kids once they sit in a chair for the first time that is designed to go fast, much more maneuverable. There's this sense of freedom. There's a sense that they now can compete on a level playing field. And it's really not about the basketball. What adaptive sports teaches is independence, teamwork, social skills, friendships that last a lifetime. And these are all things we experienced as my daughter grew up.
A lot of kids with disabilities don't have the opportunity to compete with their peers. And I think this is a wonderful opportunity for kids to meet other kids with
and I know I can get playing time by sitting around, and I have to work for everything I want to achieve.
Leo Hibbert and the Rolling Blazers will represent Bridge City Inclusive Sports at the National Wheelchair Basketball Championships later this month in West Monroe, Louisiana.
I know this is a big honor. Only 16 teams are going there, and it's been a journey, a lot of hardships, but we made it through.
Seeing is believing and achieving.
It gives me confidence because these people are good and I see that in them, but I know a lot of people don't see that they're good inside.
Corvallis' Josiah Guest is one of the stars for head coach Kim Michelle's team, pushing through for positioning and wheeling into the open space.
Charlie over there, Molly over here. I'm gonna get pretty physical. I've got a black eye, I've got a bloody nose, but it's all part of the fun when you play the game.
Black eye, bloody nose, nothing's more fun than that. Save the pieces.
I think defense is my favorite because I used to.
In men's wheelchair basketball, back to the plains of Auburn.
Every championship is coveted, but being the first to ever do it in program history makes any title a little more special.
It means everything. It's been 10 years in the making for us here to get to that level. It's a testament to all the hard work that our current student athletes have put in, but then everybody that came before to kind of help lay the foundation. So being able to win our first national championship is just incredible.
Auburn started its wheelchair basketball program in 2013. The Tigers have made a number of quarterfinal appearances and even a semifinal appearance, but they hadn't been able to get over the championship hump.
Kind of just the bond we had. We really wanted to play. It was kind of a we over I mindset, or we over me mindset. So I think just us having each other's back really set us apart from other teams this year.
And they did it by beating arch rival Alabama 70-59 out in Tucson, Arizona, a team that
Hey, Courtney, it's always a good day when a national championship makes its way to Arkansas. And this time, it's the Rolling Razorbacks winning the Division II National Wheelchair Basketball Championship after taking down the Memorial Rehabilitation Sharks 61-51.
It's just so real to actually get to the end and win it and bring this trophy back to Arkansas.
After 26 years, the championship drought is finally over for the Rolling Razorbacks, but their title run wasn't the easiest. The team had to work through growing pains of blending veteran leadership with new faces while also adjusting to a game that continues to evolve day in and day out.
We see that as sports fans in the Final Four and how hard it is to win the national championship. And for these guys, it's just like that. It's so difficult to get there.
But one person determined to make sure it didn't end with another second place finish with Jeff Glassbrenner. The MVP of the game finished with 24 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 assists. But no championship is won by a single player.
It took all of them playing with
ever. The Wildcats beat UT Arlington 75-65 to win the NWBA Intercollegiate Division Men's National Championship. That was the moment the clock hit triple zeros in Champaign, Illinois. U of A faithful celebrating this awesome achievement. Justin Newman led the team with 26 points plus 7 rebounds and 7 assists. Dylan Zander added 24 points. And listen to the stat line from Blaze Mutware. 8 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 10 steals. Wow. That is just the latest accomplishment for Arizona's adaptive athletics program. It has also won 2 women's wheelchair basketball championships, 2